Customers looking to get an estimate to have their deck removed and a new patio and some steps put in their backyard here. So, all right, first things first, we're going to show them the cost comparison between a paver versus bluestone for the patios. And then for the steps, once again, it'll be a paver, and we're just going to do a standard paver from Patio Town. No colors have been decided by any means yet, but let's not go the cheapy. Let's go with a mid-tier paver. So with the steps, they'd obviously have to be a pour first and then glued on, a short pour first with glued on, versus us building it with stone. So we're going to show them the difference between stone, bluestone for all the flat areas, and then Fond du Lac would be the riser stone in it. And we're also talking about a couple sitting walls. So Fond du Lac would be in there. If we did a sitting wall with pavers, then we would just use the retaining wall block stuff that they have that coordinate with the pavers at Patio Town. So, all right, we'll go over the dimensions real quick. So the distance from this part of the deck to the far part is 28 feet. All right, so it's 28 feet in total currently. I'm going to give the current dimensions because we're going to do a few things with this. And then it's 17 and a half feet between the house and the garage. The house and the garage don't line up. Now the deck lines up with the far side of the garage, but the deck and the garage don't line up at all. So just know that they're offset, and I am aware of that. All right, so between the house and the patio, we're going to put a planter in. So we're going to go with currently a 2-foot planting bed with some edge rock in there. That might have to be shrunk up just because of where we might put any sitting walls and the space to get in between. So the planter would be kind of currently where they have the planter. It'll just be a little bit bigger than what it is. All right, so the next, we've got 2 doors here on the house. All right. Now, before I forget, just so you know, they are aware that there's going to be some carpentry work that has to take place with the siding, because as we drop it down, I told them they were going to reveal the ugly. So just wanted to make sure that they were aware, and they are aware. So, all right, we've got a couple of posts here that are load-bearing posts that they're going to be mildly problematic. So the posts currently go through the deck and are sitting on a foundation, or on a cinder block, or on something below that's a footing of some sort. The steps that we would want to install would come parallel off this side over here, a 3-foot landing and a single riser. So a 2-riser step, 1 riser and a landing. This the depth of this, 36 inches, ends right here. So this could theoretically, both of these could theoretically sit on our step that we have, that we're going to build on that first riser. We would just need to make sure that we've got adequate support underneath their footings, obviously, for back here. So I'd like to bid for us to prop this up, and then to actually replace these posts, because these posts are, well, they're kind of old and they're not going to be the right size anymore. So we would need to replace them with a cedar post, a green treated post that's gonna sit on the step. So there's that. The step is going to go from the left side of the corner here to basically just to the right of the sliding glass door here. So, and we're going to bid this as a partial wraparound. It's not going to wrap around on the left side, but it will wrap around on the right side here. We've also got a downspout right here, and on the other side, that's on the corner there, we'll put a catch basin in. The patio will not extend where this is right now. This will just be removed. So this is going to stop right here. And as a line item, we're going to bid 66 linear feet. That's 66 linear feet of stepper path in bluestone. And it's going to be 3 feet wide. So we're going to put edging on both sides, and it's going to kind of meander to an extent. But we're going to put some metal edging on both sides, fill it in with let's bid it with some pea gravel or whatever, and then we're going to use, you know, between 30 and 34-inch steppers in the path, and it's going to go around to the front walkway. So it's 66 linear feet from the edge here to the side. So that's why I was talking about these these downspouts here. We can certainly run the downspouts in the path of the stepper path if we want. Because we're already digging there. Yeah, but we need to have a pop-up somewhere, you know, 30 feet down the line and somewhere in the middle of the yard over here. It doesn't need to go nearly as far over here. We can have a pop-up somewhere in the middle of the yard here, and it's just fine. So another line item is going to be for this walkway that's right here. So this won't be a stepper path. This will be a formal path. It's 32 feet from here to where it ends. Currently, and it's going to be 3 feet wide. So 32 feet, and it's going to come. And I have it ending basically where it ends right now. So, I mean, I wouldn't go too much further. I'd be afraid that it's going to get too close to the alley and get kicked around. So the 32 feet gets us plenty beyond the garage here for people to walk in. So, let's see, what else? So, in this area right here, currently you can see it's kind of at an angle. We're going to bid to bump it out, you know, just an extra 2-ish feet in an arc, and to bid to have a couple of sitting walls put in here. The sitting walls are going to have a 3-foot, so it's going to be 2 of them, and there's going to be a 3-foot space in between them to walk through to get to the yard. And then because there's going to need to be a space, some sort of space over here to get into the sidewalk, the same is going to be true for over here. So however much space we end up having to have over here to have a nice space to walk through for the sidewalk, we're going to mirror that over here. So we'll play with SketchUp and see what looks the best, what makes the most amount of sense for it. So access, obviously access is going to be in their back alleyway here, right through here. Ooh, actually I didn't see that garden there. Let's see, what have we got over here? Not enough space. Well, we're gonna have to drive. We'll make the assumption that we're gonna have skid access from somewhere. They're gonna have to probably move the raspberry patch in order for us to be able to get in and out of here, though. I assume, yeah, this is their yard. These are raspberries. Unfortunately, it's well established. Yeah, I can't go on the other side. There's just not enough room over there. So this is really the best place to come in and out of. Maybe I'll, you know, we'll see. So let's assume I'll put that as a caveat in there, and put that in the contract. Assumed equipment access next to the garage. Yeah, just so that way it's written down somewhere. Other than that, I think this is that's it. So the patio. Big, you know, long step, the support columns curving out over there, sitting walls. They do want to like have a little planting. They want to have like some planting space on the far side of their sitting walls. So just it's not going to mean anything. It's just a little extra dig out for us and putting dirt next to it. Not a big deal. Yeah, I think that's about it. Man, if they really wanted to, they would continue the edge rock along here, but I'm not going to. I don't know where I would end it at that point because they've got all this bushes. So never mind. Don't even worry about that right now. We'll start with what we've got, and obviously I want to sketch up for this.